Hey man, I'm digesting this Chinese food.
Motherfucker, I think these gooks.
I think these gooks try to poison me.
I think these gooks put cum in my food.
I think there's too much red dye 40 in there.
I think there's way too much goddamn MSG in this shit.
Right. You put the red dye 40 in the sweet and sour sauce. Bill Cosby.
You put the red
dye 40.
You ain't eating none of your kung pao
RFK
chicken.
is pissed, dude. Bree, get in here. The podcast has started.
I know. I'm letting you guys get it out of your system.
No, this is... No, come on, dude. This is fun. This shit rips. This shit rips, dude. Bill Cosby we just put a little bit of red dye 40.
It's under Alex's ass.
No, it's Sam sitting on it.
No, I put it under Alex's ass without him knowing.
Damn, dude, my ass so fat I didn't even notice that.
Dude, that's my magic trick. I can just make things come out of
You're
people's
under your
ass.
ass.
You're like, next, a rabbit. How do you get that in there?
Where did this dildo come from? Look under your ass.
Is it in your ass?
Is it in your ass?
He makes the dildo disappear. And he like reaches behind the ear and he's like, it's not back there. He goes, check your ass. And he goes, what the heck?
Did you check your ass?
His arch nemesis is a proctologist.
You'll never figure out what's in there.
What's in there now?
You'll never be able to find the culprit of my visit today.
Why
This
is
is
the
disgusting.
Why is the proctologist his enemy?
Because they want things out of the ass, not in the ass.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
They usually put a finger in the ass, though.
Well, yeah, but they're also just extracting.
Like, I got a trick for you,
You know,
sonny.
they're like, I pull the coolest shit out of people's asses, not Sam.
Yeah, Sam does proctology on the weekends.
Yeah, he's a weekend
I'm a
proctologist
volunteer proctologist.
Volunteer proctologist on the weekends.
in a shady bus.
It's a dark bus.
Oh, very dark.
It's named after Bill Cosby.
The Cosby Mobile.
The Cosby Mobile.
The Cosmobile.
The Cosmobile.
The Cosmobile.
Let's
The
go.
Cosmobile.
Dude, Cosby has...
I'm going to put my finger in your butt.
I am vengeance. Batman Bill Cosby.
Would you like something to drink?
Dude, the Joker's trying to take him down.
Listen, Robin.
I like you do like meatwad.
No, I don't do meatwad.
You're doing meatwad Cosby.
I don't do meatwad. I'm doing Bill Cosby. I love to drug women and rape them.
Okay. Hey, we're trying to get in the algorithm, dude. You can't drop that.
Algorithm. I think one of the names were algorithm.
I'm trying to get in a girl's drink.
I'm trying to get in a girl's drink. What the fuck you doing over here, motherfucker?
Dude, Cosby doesn't curse.
You stupid bitch. You about to ruin this fucking sale.
I hit the shit out of my kids. I'm like, you little bastard.
I ain't no fucking doctor. That was just for TV. If I was a doctor, I'd probably be a proctologist.
You're gonna need a doctor after I'm done with you.
You're gonna need a doctor, bitch.
Oh, welcome to the dollar menu. That's great. That's very fun. Just Sam really struggling to do Cosby.
No, that was a fun Cosby.
No, it was
What are you
good,
doing?
but he was definitely buffering
I was
a little
losing
bit
it at the end.
Yeah.
No, you were holding it. You were holding the line.
We're gonna need this over on the front lines, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a guy doing Cosby.
It's just me and a bunch of fucking Jewish people making Cosby impressions.
You know, a bunch of Israelis.
Dude, you could rock some Cosby sweaters. Oh,
Not in Israel, dude. It's pretty hot.
No.
No, Sam
would
can
be-
rock a Cosby sweater though. He fills it
Yeah.
out pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta have that dad bod.
That's what you're calling it?
That bod for a dad.
Oh man, what do you think Bill Cosby thinks about dad bods? He's much into father comedy.
If you don't have a dad bod, You're probably a pussy.
Just do a reverse Jeff Foxworthy.
You probably fucking suck. You're probably like some cut up douche that comes to us.
Now you're losing it.
Now I'm losing it.
It's because you're cursing, dude. Cosby doesn't curse.
Cosby's a bitch.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Fat Albert?
Yeah.
Oh, Fat Albert was fucking great. Did you watch the Keenan, the live action one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one scared me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The no face guy.
We watched
guy with the
Good
hat
Burger
over his
way
eyes?
more though.
Good Burger.
We watched Good Burger way more.
Nice, dude.
So much
Shout out
Good
to
Burger.
Pat Ryan.
Yeah.
What is your favorite contribution to African American films?
Like that's a very broad category.
Yeah.
Wait,
Favorite
what? What did you even
What's
ask?
your favorite black movie?
What's our favorite black movie?
Oh,
Like black director or black cast or just like,
like,
black history or
No,
like
it's just like made for a black audience.
12 Years a Slave.
Was that made for a black audience
I
or a
thought
guilty
so.
white
I
audience?
think it was made for a guilty white audience.
That's a historical thing.
It is.
Black people. You think black people like history?
I
You
mean,
think that's their favorite subject?
They go, we don't want to be talking about history.
Yeah, we don't really like to talk.
We don't
about
bring up.
history.
We took a lot of L's in history.
my favorite
Listen, the best part about history was my TV show.
History's mystery.
History's mystery. Fuck you, bitch.
I think it'd be very funny, like a history documentary just voiced by Bill Cosby. That could be really funny.
Now,
Like
Martin
about
Luther
wom- like
King
women's
Jr.
suffrage,
was a
too.
Bad motherfucker. I don't know.
I think it'd be
I gotta
funny.
get out of Cosby.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get out of Cosby. You gotta go change your shirt.
Go change your shirt.
Gotta
Go
go.
change your shirt.
Gotta get out of Cosby. Go to Israel, dude. Dude, I'll tell you.
That's the way to get out of
I just
Cosby.
start doing this voice.
Yeah.
Start doing this voice.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
very dusty.
I need you to go fight in the war for me. You're a Christian. You believe in holy wars.
Listen.
You doing like Rick Moranis. You look like fat Rick Moranis.
Fat Moranis.
Fat Moranis. No, dude. Some of the
thick
comics,
Moranis.
dude. Some of the comics are fucking worried about the draft.
Really?
Yeah,
There's one in particular he's referring to.
Yeah,
Really?
dude. Yeah, he was
I've not heard about
tweaking
this.
about it all night. He was like playing revolutionary music.
What?
It's like, dude, it's not that scary. He goes,
He's gonna-
I don't want to go to fucking war, dude.
They're not gonna take him.
I know. No, well, it's like you're just gonna be doing drones, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, you get someone autistic in there.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, yeah. The autistic military pipeline is real strong.
I can't wait till they're doing double XP weekends for drone strikes. Mountain Dew's like putting out stuff where it's like, guys, we gotta kill so many Palestinians.
Yeah, they're just tricking like all the esports players into thinking
yeah.
that it's a game they're
Yeah,
playing.
it's like Ender's Game.
Yeah.
They don't realize that they're actually fighting the war.
Honestly, we would probably win wars if you got esports guys doing
Yeah,
it.
dude.
by
If they
accident.
got
Like,
robots to like
yeah.
fight in war, if that was how wars were fought, it was just
Yeah.
like robots. That would
Just be like the ghost of Kiev. Just
be Samuel Hyatt. Dude, you think the Germans are like, hey, we didn't start it this time. It wasn't our fault.
Keep us out of
100%.
it.
Keep us out
We
of
were
it.
completely innocent. You can't blame us.
not a third time.
Not a third time. We
Not-
learned our
Fool me
lesson.
once. Start War One. Shame on
shame
me.
on you. It's shame on you. Do it
Start
twice.
twice.
Shame on me. Dude, I'm not doing it three
Third-
times.
I'm not gonna do it a third time.
Because that's you're gonna blow us up.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna get nuked.
I'm gonna get it.
We're just gonna hole punch Germany out of the map.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking out.
You know what funny would be if Germany still got blamed for the
Yeah.
war like afterwards.
They're all in like the
mean-
meeting afterwards, like the UN meeting. It's just like Germany. What the fuck, man?
Germany, dude.
Everybody just starts pulling out before Germany, and they're
Yeah.
like, "No, fuck you guys,
Yeah.
fuck you guys,
Yeah,
no."
Germany gets stuck with the bill again at like a restaurant. All the other
Just all
countries
walk
dine
out.
and dash, and Germany's like, God damn it!
Not again. Fuck. These Jews.
They keep blaming us.
The Jews
We
got
didn't-
me again.
The Jews.
God damn it.
the Jews are like what? Fucking the Roadrunner.
They
That's
leave
Woody
like
the
a-
Woodpecker.
They leave like a hole in like a shaved person in the wall, and then
They run out.
Just fucking.
Watch too many cartoons, dude.
Yeah.
You start speaking cartoon.
Start speaking cartoon.
Dude, that
You do look like your hair was poorly drawn by a little girl.
Yeah. I can't afford shampoo right now, so I've just been washing it with water.
Wait,
I know
you
exactly
can't afford
what
shampoo.
Not right now. I get paid on Friday.
Oh my god.
Sam, I'll lend you shampoo. I have to be seen with you.
I just gotta go to Lydia's. And get shampoo. And I don't know where my hats are either. I don't know what happened to my hats.
You lost all of them?
He just starts wearing a turban.
Well, I left one at the Funny Bone yesterday.
Mhm.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah, you can't wash your hair with water. You're just getting wet, bud.
Yeah, I know. It's real greasy.
He goes, yeah, I know, and he's checking his hand.
He doesn't even get in the shower. He just runs through sprinklers and
Yeah.
yards of.
You know, he also doesn't have soap. If he doesn't have shampoo,
No,
what are they?
I have a stock supply of Dove bars.
You would.
I don't think
that
you
I
do.
use to wash my face.
I don't think you do.
And my body and my.
No, he's talked to me about accidentally eating a Dove bar.
Well, that was a bit that I
Oh,
did.
it was a bit. I thought you actually
Yeah,
did it.
That was a joke I used to do.
That you ate a Dove.
I
Oh yeah,
thought
and then
you
you
actually
farted
ate
bubbles.
Do you remember when we called Dove at Venice?
Oh yeah.
And I did like a really
Oh,
Jewish
yeah, yeah,
voice,
yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, my
these
God.
Dove bars, they taste like soap." And the lady was like, "They taste like soap. That's so interesting."
Yeah. She's like, what do you mean? She goes, I go, yeah. Well, we bought these white Dove bars.
The white
and,
chocolate
and
ones.
the
they're
white
worst.
chocolate ones. And they go, we don't have white chocolate ones. They go, no, you had them at the store. And they go, what were these next to? And we were like, well, the shampoo bottles and the conditioner. Where else would it be? And they go, I think you ate soap. This is poor Indian lady on the other.
She's like, okay, I think I see what's going on now.
I think you ate.
She's like, let me just check one thing.
And I was like, oh, no, you don't understand. These chocolates, they're terrible. I've been farting bubbles
This
for
is all
days.
that, yeah.
And then she was like, okay, I'm going to put you on a brief hold.
Yeah.
She never
came back.
She never came back.
I will say, eating a bar of soap and like trying to clean your insides that way seems like something my mom would do to avoid a colonoscopy. Like, if I just eat this bar of soap, it'll be good in there.
Yeah, Catholics don't believe in science. They're like, that's just how it works.
Not my mom.
Your mom's Bill Cosby?
No, the proctologist is Bill Cosby.
Cosby the Proctologist.
I'm Bill Proctologist Cosby.
Why would his middle name be Proctologist?
Just fucking go with it, bitch.
It's a rebrand. Everybody thinks I'm a rapist. I'm going to be a proctologist now.
No, I didn't rape anybody. I was just trying to give them an anal exam. Bill, women don't have prostates. Well, in my case,
Yeah.
they do.
You are just doing Dr. Hibbert.
Dr. Hibbert.
From The Simpsons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I never watched all The Simpsons.
Really? You didn't even watch, like, the beginning of it?
I watched, like, what were known as, like, the golden seasons.
Yeah.
I didn't watch, like... I haven't watched like the last 10 seasons, you know.
Yeah.
That's a
Or like the last like 15 seasons, I guess. I don't even know what season they're on now.
I don't
like,
think anybody watches
like
it
73.
now. Yeah.
It's too many. It's too many. We watched like the Treehouse of Horror when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like, but we don't keep up with it anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of when WWE fell off.
Yeah.
Was when Simpsons fell off for us.
Marge, you stupid bitch.
What character is that?
I couldn't get the voice. I thought
You
I
were
had
revving
it.
up for it.
Yeah,
too.
he really
You were
did. There was a
really
big
revving
ramp up for
He
that.
was
He goes,
We're like,
here we
For something I
go.
totally just gave up on.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying not to give up right now, but holy shit, this Chinese food has got me
you
feeling
serious?
away.
That was Alex's fart, by the way.
Yeah.
That was just what it sounds like. Oh, that's what my friend Ethan's farts sound like.
Dude, oh, it's got me fucking. I love this Chinese food place though. They're great, dude. Green China, they're racist there, so you know it's gonna be.
Where's this Green China at?
Green China is in St. Charles, and they make this awesome Chinese food. But it's funny to read all the reviews because people hate the service there. They're like, they're mean to me.
Yeah.
Like one of the people was like, they're racist to me, and I was like, that's so funny that like Chinese people are like, I hate cancel culture.
I hate cancel culture.
These Americans are too sensitive. So I call my customer N-word. It doesn't matter.
I don't care.
That's how you know food's gonna be good.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
Authentico.
Yeah, authentico.
It's authentico.
It is authentico.
It means it's just cheap and made really fast.
Yeah. Well, no. The good Chinese food has a dash of hatred.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other foods, it's like love.
It's got a bit of communism.
It's got a
in there.
bit of It's
got a bit of
Yeah.
fascism in there where you're like,
I don't
yeah.
know because like Russian food's not very good. They got communism in
What
there.
is a Russian dish?
What's the cold?
Cabbage.
What's the cold tomato soup called?
Oh, borscht, but that's not borscht.
No.
But borscht is
Borscht is not the
borscht.
word.
But borscht is Russian. It's a
not,
Russian.
it starts
soup.
with a K. I thought.
I thought it was poutine. Poutine.
No, that's Canadian. You idiot.
Poutine.
Poutine. Nice. That.
Oh.
Yeah, you fucked it up the first time. You
Yeah, I
had
did.
you had to redo it.
All right,
My-
cut that part.
I'm not cutting your embarrassment. I would have to cut the whole episode.
Kielbasa is fucking Polish sausage.
It is.
I'm trying to think of what
There's
it
like
is.
potatoes Kiev, chicken Kiev.
That sounds very
Yeah.
Ukrainian.
What the
Well,
heck is
but
it?
what's the fucking difference?
What's the fucking difference?
What's the fucking? Well, a lot of people from Ukraine say they're from Russia.
The
because
USS
it's all-
Hard R.
You know, most of them also say they're Nazis.
USS Hard R. Don't say that. Don't say
It's
that.
like the hood of the Russian.
Oh god. Yeah, that's a bad part of town when you cross the
You
tracks.
don't want to go to USS Hard R.
Yeah.
USS Hard R is a bad neighborhood.
Yo, I remember gazpacho.
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 Gazpacho is not Russian.
I thought it was.
It's Hispanic.
No.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Who wants a cold soup anyway?
Gazpacho is not Russian. Yeah, when you
Damn.
live in Russia, you don't want cold soup. That makes no goddamn sense.
Well, that's why
like
I thought
it
it
is-
made sense. It was from Russia.
They're out at the gulag eating
My-
gazpacho.
Miss Felda, it is 37,000 degrees below Celsius. Let us make a cold soup.
You don't have to do an accent with everything you say.
I'm
Jesus
listening.
Christ.
I'm high and I don't want to talk. Like I don't want to hear my own voice.
I don't want to hear my own voice.
Yeah.
How often do you deal with that?
How many times a week do I go on stage?
Yeah, it's you. Sam hates listening back to his own sets.
That's so sad.
No, I'm just stoned and it freaks me out.
To hear your own voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Not really. I just get really high and I want to do voices.
Yeah. It's like,
He's
I want
like,
to do.
feel bad for me. And
Yeah,
now
he's like, I don't want to hear my voice unless I'm doing Cosby because I know that shit rips.
that
I
shit
know
rips.
the Cosby voice rips. Cosby Proctologist.
We should just make it a segment for Sam to come up with like the most racist impression he could do every week, and he just comes in with it. So you have time to practice. Sometimes you need it. You know.
Yeah.
You struggle to rev it up sometimes.
Yeah, he ramps it up.
Ramp it up. Yeah.
Dude, speaking of ramps, my cousin brought his RC cars to my brother's graduation party, and we took one of them off a ramp. But I was driving one of them, and it's like this big RC car, and it was going kind of fast, and I was like driving it around my little cousins. They were in a circle, and then one of them like stepped out of the circle. He just like kind of fell backwards, and then I was driving the car, and it took him out, dude. Dude, he was like up and down, like feet overhead, crying,
In a RC
spaz
car?
crying. Yeah, because this RC car took him out, and he started spaz crying. I immediately just handed the controller off to another kid,
Of course, that's what you do. Yeah, you can't.
and I was
doing
like,
it.
yeah.
Fuck these kids,
And then,
man.
and then he comes out later and he goes, he fucked me up.
Oh.
And all of us, all me and my cousins or family were like trying hard not to laugh because he was crying so much. And
Yeah.
it was like,
Embarrassing.
I wasn't embarrassed.
No,
I felt bad for him though because I was like, oof, he got taken out, dude.
Did it hit his face?
No, it knocked him over and hit his
No.
legs.
How big is this RC car?
It wasn't big. It was just
I
going
think
fast.
the kid was just bad at balancing.
Yeah.
How small is this kid?
He's like fucking
Don't
4.
ask that.
He's like 4 or 5. Yeah.
You should never ask the dimensions of a child.
Yeah, you
The dimensions
especially.
of a
You
child.
should never ask for the dimensions of a child.
Would it look big?
That's it. Would it look huge?
That's my question. Would it look big?
Worst thing I ever did on a ramp. I didn't even realize I was doing it at the time, but like we used to hang out at my friend's apartment, and it was like a really tiny 1-bedroom and get drunk in college because we had a dry campus, so we had to go hide.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was puking in the bathroom because they had like a liver condition, so it was like, hey, bathroom's off limits. Figure
Nice,
something
dude.
out.
I can
And
only just imagine the ragtag group you would go out with. You guys are just screaming, "Google gobble, google gobble,
I have
one
friends.
of us, one of us."
I'm the designated ugly friend. I have hot friends.
Where are
They're
they?
fun.
Prove it.
Not in St. Louis.
Prove
I'm not
it.
from here.
Invite them here right now.
Music gets
Oh,
danced
you want
like
to try to
tum-tums.
fuck one of my friends? They're almost all married.
Let me fuck one of your hot friends, Bree.
Not you.
Alex is like, I need pussy right now. Get it here. This Chinese
Get it
food's
here.
about to
This
burst.
Chinese
Bring them in.
Dude, about to bust a fat nut off this Chinese food. It's just gonna
I
come
just
out like
show up
sweet and
with a
sour
guy.
sauce.
I show up with like a little twink.
I got some duck sauce for your ass.
But no bathroom access at the house, so I ended up going outside because I got so desperate, and I didn't realize it. But in the morning I came out, it was like negative, like 2 degrees outside that night. I had pissed on a handicap ramp, and it had frozen.
No.
Oh, the piss had frozen onto it.
That's nuts.
It's the worst thing I think I've
Oh
ever.
my
It's one of the
god!
worst
You
things
just
I've ever done.
ruined some handicap guy's
Dude, some
day.
guy on crutches just like baby giraffing
Dude,
it
he
down my
slips and
pissicle.
falls in it.
Yeah, it was really bad. I'm
Bro.
getting some bad karma on
That's
that.
a wheelchair slip and slide.
Yeah, a pissicle.
Yo, did you hit
Yeah.
a slide down the ramp though? You're like, how?
I was like, I gotta see how smooth it. I got a Zamboni. I smoothed it out. You know? I'm like, shit. I gotta go rent a Zamboni.
Shit, we could play the Stanley Cup on this thing. Bree's walking around the stadium before they and she's just pissing
It's all
everywhere.
over the rink. No,
Trust me, this kills.
Guys, give it up for Bree for filling up the stadium, for filling up the rink.
Our our sponsored ring coordinator tonight, Bree
Bree
Munich.
it's not even Brie. It's Bree's piss.
Yeah,
It's
It's a
Bree's
yellow-
piss.
it's a yellow rink.
Give it up for
like
our
the
new
rat,
rink.
like,
It's like
Yeah.
what's
turf.
a yellow
How
team
is
like the
how is this
Raptors?
rink so yellow if she pissed this much?
Well, they mix it in.
Bree's like, I held it for a very long
I
time.
held it for a week.
Listen, I drank a lot of prune juice in preparation for
That
this.
makes you shit. It doesn't
Listen,
make you
I almost
pissed.
shat myself, but I had a
Shat
lot.
myself. I drank a bunch of yellow Gatorade.
Listen, I'm very
Very dehydrated.
Why are you losing confidence in this?
I'm just laughing at thinking about being
What did you
free
s-
pissing of an ice rink. That's funny.
The other day, I was
pissed
at
that whole rink.
I missed that whole rink.
I
Every
fucking-
square inch is mine.
it took 700 bottles of Gatorade. But
They're like, Bree, there's a crack in the ice, and Bree's like, I'll get
Fuck.
it. She's duck walking over the crack, and pissing like a welder. Like, that's a good beat there, Bree.
yeah. That's our ice piss lady, Bree Munich, everybody.
That's what I'm famous for. But I also
Give it up,
dropped.
dude. They're playing the organ for it.
I also dropped the game puck out of my vagina.
Oh,
That's how
dude,
they
like
start.
one of the bubble
You're just
hockeys
like
where you just like spread eagle.
Yeah.
It's like that's your like stripper trick.
Then you gotta slide you off the ice afterwards.
That
You're like,
was an idea I've been floating around with. Is like, if you were a Pez dispenser, what would you Pez out of yourself?
piss.
Peace.
You can already Pez piss.
piss.
I love piecing. Oh no, my
Like-
head hurts.
Your head.
No.
I thought you were about to do the sink thing.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh,
Oh no, my head hurt. I better
Oh,
open it
no.
up. And he opens it up. There's a Pez.
Yeah.
I would
I
probably.
feel like he would pez Lucky Strikes.
Yeah, cigarettes. That's for sure. Yeah.
Just really cheap cigarettes.
Just really cheap cigarettes.
It would be great if he could pez shampoo.
He's like a he just presses
he
himself. What is he, Inspector Gadget?
It comes out my cock.
Oh, dude.
You know how much cleaner you would be if you came soap?
Yeah, you know how much my dick hole would hurt?
Damn, dude. What if,
No, you'd be built for it.
What if
I'd
if
be
they built
You'd be built for it.
what if they built Sam as the sex inspector gadget? The
Sexpector gadget.
Sexpector gadget.
Insector gadget.
Insector gadget.
Insector
Do 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 do. Insector gadget.
Dude, I had like all the DVDs.
His just hands turn into dildos.
Go gadget, come rocket. Go gadget, make this lady squirt.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget, but he's a sex robot instead. So he actually has a dick and a pussy.
This is the future, ladies. This is what Elon Musk wanted.
He pez his condoms.
You'd pay $6 million for this man.
$6 million man reference.
In 2020, in the big 25,
25.
in the big 25 of
big 25.
He's better, faster. He makes girls come
Come
more. He is the $6 million cum machine.
He just vibrates. That's it. That's all he is. It's just a guy that can vibrate really fast.
It's just Joe the animal.
I've always said I want to play Joe the Animal at Jenga.
Yeah. There's one thing I'd be good
He
at.
has Parkinson's, for those of you who don't know. But,
You guys play strip Jenga.
Strip Jenga. He takes off his goggles. Doesn't he
He's
wear
really
those goggle
shit.
glasses?
Joe the Animal has Parkinson's. That's why this bit's funny.
Parkinson's.
I did that like 30 seconds ago.
You didn't say he had Parkinson's.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I should have just said
I'll
Michael
pull the
J.
footage.
Fox.
I'll put it right here.
I hope, dude, if you pull the footage and put it right here, just be that petty. I'm gonna talk
No.
over it. I'm gonna say the N-word so I can ruin the bit. I'm gonna say the N-word so you
you.
can't do it.
I'll just mute you.
Do it right now.
The dollar menu's no longer in your algorithm. You're like, damn it.
The dollar menu is no longer public.
Was it in their
access.
algorithm to begin with?
Damn it. I was trying to be a grifter and psyop all my audience into buying true classic t-shirts.
I wanted everyone to buy Crab Rangooner stickers and shitty t-shirts.
We are just like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
most podcasts have turned into. They're like, you tell your friends about it, then they'll listen to my podcast. Then you can be a Patreon member, and you'll get a Discord kitten, dude.
Dude, and on our Patreon, you can see me pissing on the cracks of ice.
Hey,
On our Patreon, I promise to bring
It's
you.
just an OnlyFans. It's just a Patreon that redirects to an OnlyFans.
Dude, Bree,
it's
if you-
really a pyramid scheme.
damn. Hey, if you want to see Bree's OnlyFans, make a comment. Taz.
Taz is gonna show his wife that, dude. He's gonna be so excited.
Like, honey, babe,
We gotta split this membership. Can we
She's
split
gonna
it?
do it.
She's
She's
gonna,
gonna
do
piss
it.
on ice.
She's gonna piss on
Hey,
ice.
dude, I
Coming-
piss on ice, dude.
Coming-
Bree pisses on ice. That's how much she loves Mexicans.
Yeah, dude.
Coming this summer, a story of a young whippersnapper that loves to pee on ice.
That loves to pee on ice.
This is the story of a gay lesbian.
As opposed to straight lesbians.
It's kind of a it's kind of a double positive, but
It just
works.
starts with me like pissing into one of those fancy whiskey glasses with
Yeah.
the one big ice.
the one big ice cube, and the ice cube's melting
Yeah.
because it's hot.
Yeah.
Wow, where'd you
Well, no,
learn
it
to
has
do
to be
this?
cold, right? To instant freeze in the cracks.
No, oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I would have to have cold piss.
How do you have cold piss?
An amphibian.
I mean, you look like a frog.
don't question it. It's not really scientifically accurate.
Dude,
but
I mean,
coming this
Frog
summer,
and Toad were like the
Frog and Toad rips, dude.
Frog and Toad taught me how to be gay.
They are a gay couple.
They are a gay couple.
That's right. You know
look
what?
like
I
Frog
never
and Toad's
realized
bastard
that.
child.
They would be nice to me.
They would be nice.
She's got Toad's figure and Frog's lips. Nah, she's got Frog's tongue, dude.
I don't think so. I think I have a pretty short tongue.
pretty short tongue.
Yeah.
She
I don't
got a
have very
toad
long.
tongue.
I guess. Do toads have short tongues?
I
Why do
don't
you know
know.
so much about toad tongues?
I've made out with a few toads.
He's like, my mother was a toad.
My mother, she was a toad.
She was
My
a
father was a
toad.
toad too.
My mother and father were toads. They gave birth to me,
In
the
their
king
phalanges.
toad.
I was born from an egg, and then I became a homunculi.
Homunculi. And I worked my way from a homunculi to a frog.
No, I was a toad. You
To a
stupid
toad.
faggot.
Yeah, to a toad.
Sam, he kind of looks like, in a movie when an animal becomes a person from like a spell.
Yeah.
He kind of has that vibe to him sometimes. I'm like,
You're
what
the
freak
witch.
are you?
What
Dude,
would the
Bree's
animal be?
the witch that brought the toad to life.
Yeah. I'm like, I need a more friend.
She's like, you're going to fuck me now, toad. He's like, ew.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like,
Ribbit. Ribbit. I got a pretty good frog. Ribbit.
Pretty good.
Show us your frog. Show us your
I don't know
frog.
if I do. I don't do a frog. I don't even ribbit.
You gotta suck
You gotta
in.
like suck it in. Oh, I'm not really good at sucking in. More of a blower.
You gotta like fry your vocal cord.
Fry 'em.
Yeah, more of a blower. Yeah,
blower.
Should have been here this weekend.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I thought you said he sucks.
Oh, well,
Faggot.
yeah. Still though. Still, what does that mean?
Faggot.
Well, I know what that means.
You said you're
I'll
more of
stop
a
doing that.
blower.
Yeah, it was a joke. Then
Yeah,
why do
that's
I?
why
have to
I
be
was
here this
tagging
weekend?
it.
It just didn't make
I
sense.
thought you said you sucked dick this weekend. That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
You said that earlier.
Yeah, but you didn't have enough.
You get laid
There
this
wasn't enough
weekend, Bree?
setup.
No, there wasn't.
you didn't tell me about
You look
that.
like Frog and
Am I supposed
Toad.
to call you and tell you about
Frog
that?
and Toad,
I just
gay.
figured that you would tell me about your
Why
sexual
are
escapades.
you being, dude? Stop being a gay
That's
ass toad.
weird. Wait, why do you expect me to tell you about my sexcapades?
I don't know.
He's like, can you tell it to me? Can you tell it to me
you
on
told
the
me about your
phone?
weekend and then just left this part out.
Can you tell it to me on the phone while I'm at
Yeah, I
home?
don't tell you that shit because you ask for too many details. You're like, what's the dimensions of this child? I can't.
How big was
What
this
was the
guy's cock that you
dimension
sucked?
of this penis? Could you give me the circumference?
How big was this guy cock that you sucked?
I feel like you've got the vibe of like, well, you guys aren't girls.
Yeah, that
but
was
like,
just a joke question.
yeah, fair enough. But like, girls when they talk about like having sex with their friends will like get too many details. Like they'll Google the guy and shit. You have that vibe to you. And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you shit because you're gonna deep dive and you're gonna
No,
find
I
out
do.
too much.
Dude, Sam
like hearing
loves
fuck
to
stories.
imagine. Sam loves to imagine the guy having sex. Though he's like, I want to know what this was looking like.
Oh, is it like a vicarious thing?
Yeah.
For you?
No, I just like thinking about. I just like.
It's like thinking about you having sex.
It's not necessarily
That's
you.
crazy,
No, I just
Sam.
That's not what I meant.
Crazy.
I just meant like,
Oh my
Bro,
god.
that
I
couldn't
He's
have
gonna
worked out
subscribe.
better, dude. Yeah, he's the one. He's the
gonna
one that
be
wants the
someone's
pissing
subscriber.
videos.
oh.
Dude, that couldn't have worked out better. I
Fuckface.
can't believe I tricked you into saying that.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty easy.
No, I just like when people tell me their sexcapade stories. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
I love how he's genuinely
Bro.
like, I thought we were friends.
Bro.
I don't really care. I just thought it was funny.
You definitely care.
You definitely care.
You definitely care.
You definitely care.
You definitely
Why do
care.
you want to know the dimensions of this penis so badly?
I want to suck it.
Stop
gonna
doing
suck
stop
it.
doing Nick Mullen, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's way too far.
I thought we were cutting this anyway.
No, now we're
Now we're keeping it because of what
we're
you
leaving
did.
We're leaving this part in, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I can do magical things.
Now
I'll
we
get
have to
around
leave it in because this is
This is very funny.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, you're getting bonus content.
I think that's
Taz.
so funny. Taz.
Yeah, Taz is gonna know that I wanted that.
No, it was funny. Like the other week, we were like, "Sam, you went to the movie without us," and Sam was like, "You guys had sex without me?"
Yeah, dude, for real.
You guys didn't even tell
You guys
me.
didn't even
what
tell
the
me?
fuck?
You had sex without me?
That's not fair.
You didn't even videotape it for me?
To be fair,
You didn't even take a voice memo?
You didn't record any of the sounds.
You didn't even record your sex
Why
set?
didn't you take a picture of the guy when he was coming? You know I love a cum face.
Why didn't you at least take a picture of his balls? I I could have just dealt with the balls.
Sam is my gayest straight friend. He's like, he just crosses that line so often.
Yeah.
You seem like if somebody does tell you about like someone's penis, you like go home and you sketch it from like like a detective.
He's a sketch artist.
Like a sketch artist.
He's like, yeah, he just works with people that got flash.
yeah,
so he's
yeah.
like, did it look like this? It's always his penis.
always his penis.
It's always his penis. It's always his.
He can only draw his penis or like giant black ones. There's no in between.
Was it this guy?
They're like,
I told you he wasn't black.
They're like, no.
Well, was it this guy?
It's
What do you think about this guy's penis?
They're like, no, it was circumcised, and you're like, oh, gross.
you shouldn't even be upset then.
I want.
Are you gonna get your
finish
son?
Finish that.
I want. He
want
was gonna
one.
say, I want to suck your pussy. I want to suck your pussy.
I want to suck your penis. I want to suck your penis.
I love cock.
I love cum.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when Sam's doing Latino voice, he'll slip into
Gold member.
Gold member. The
Oh
slope.
no!
Oh no!
I love gold.
Oh no! Not these sink.
Think.
Those sink.
I always say, I thought I was gonna live it down. I should have never told you about the sink.
Those sink.
I didn't told anybody about the sink for like 5 years. I was finally gonna run away from the sink.
The sink. You got a running sink. Better go catch it.
Oh.
We're doing dad jokes on the pod as I pull up topics.
Oh no! We have to talk about the foot pics at the wedding.
The foot pics.
Yeah.
Oh
we have to talk
yeah,
about the
that's
foot pics.
right. Yeah, Bree went to a crazy wedding this
Oh, it
week.
wasn't that crazy. I've been to way worse weddings.
I actually went through with a threesome at the other one.
Dude, I got asked to. When I was at the wedding I was at. They were going around asking people they wanted to join a threesome.
The bride and groom?
This couple that was there that were they were both like in the wedding party and they were like asking people like, hey, do you want to do a threesome? I did not get asked and I felt very offended.
I remember that so funny.
I felt very
You're
offended.
pulling a Sam.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
didn't
what?
invite me
You
to
guys
have
had
sex
without me?
It was funny because it was two guys that were the couple.
What, you guys?
No, it was a black It was a black dude and
That's why.
and I'll let you guess, white woman.
Of course.
It was a Brie Munich-sized woman.
You didn't have to do that.
He did. It's fine. He wanted to hear about my sex stories earlier, so he's not
Yeah,
making
that's
himself
true.
look good over here with this shit.
With this shit.
With this shit.
Motherfucking
I'm
shit.
gonna call Alex gay and Brie fat, and then I feel better again.
He's like, that's the only way I'm keeping up over here. Like,
I got this whole podcast on my back right now.
so I went to this wedding, and there was a photographer there. And at the reception, she walks up to me and this group of people, and we're all talking. And she goes, "Can I take a picture of your feet?" And we're like, "What?" And she was like, "Well, they mentioned the bride has like special shoes on to look at her feet. So I thought it'd be cool to take pictures of everybody's feet." So she made us take pictures of our feet, and she took pictures of everybody in the wedding's feet. And then I went to the groom later, and I was like, "Hey, dude," it's like, "Do you know about the lady taking the feet pics?" And he was
Yeah.
like, "Is it the white photographer?"
The white photographer.
He's like,
of course, it's the white
It's
photographer.
the old white lady, isn't it?
No way.
Yeah, it was like a 60-year-old white lady, and all the other photographers were like in their 20s.
Is she like running like a side business?
I think so. I think she might just go around or we were in Chattanooga, like go around to weddings going on and just take photos of people's feet and
that's-
sell them.
Wow, what a scam!
Because
That's
like women's
so
feet are in heels
interesting.
too.
Yeah.
So like it's really easy. It's a perfect scheme, honestly.
Damn.
Or she has them all to herself.
Seems like I do this on
lady
the weekends.
loves feet that much. She's like, dude, I have 60 terabytes of feet pics.
She's got like quilts made out of feet pics. Like,
This is my favorite foot.
This is my favorite.
I
foot.
love this foot the most.
It's like a peg leg.
Yeah.
My favorite.
It's
This
so
one is my
smooth.
precious.
This foot's the great. Look at the toes on this one. These
She makes like
piggies.
models of her favorite feet.
This little piggy gave me a hard on.
Even though I'm an old woman in the
God
bit, I have a hard on.
My clit is so hard in this bit.
Women can, we say get hard.
You say get hard?
Yeah, my sister does at least. She's a different person.
Yeah, and is
than
your
most
sister
women.
how old?
The Munichs seem like a different breed.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
My
think,
sister calls
I
it a
don't-
lady boner. She calls it getting a lady boner a lot.
Is she
The
a
Munichs,
hermaphrodite?
the
And she
Munichs,
calls cum love
the
nectar.
Munichs are for real non-binary.
My mom would hate that you said that so fucking much.
All the
It's
Munich,
like British guys studying like a like
All-
a patch of gorillas.
yeah.
They're just like, look at how homunculi.
look at the homunculi. They just look like clay people walking around,
Yeah.
like people he made with Play-Doh.
My
They
dad
truly
has a
are
little
non-binary.
claymation to him. For sure.
I
My
know,
dad,
that's what I was saying.
he's got some claymation.
No, your
to
brother
him.
too. They're
Yeah,
bald.
yeah.
They look like little Play-Doh men.
Yeah, they
I would
look like
make.
Wallace and Gromit extras a little bit for sure.
That's just the European,
Yeah. It's all the kielbasa in them.
the kielbasa.
It's all that
It's all that
kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
Yeah,
Or
my
the
sister-
Polish.
Kielbasa.
What about the gazpacho, dude?
The gazpacho?
I can't believe I thought gazpacho was fucking Russian.
Yeah, but it's
I
alright.
don't know why I did.
You know, you don't seem like the authority on soup anyway. So
No,
I
I'm really
think we're
not.
good.
I'm not a. I'm
I don't
not
think I've ever seen you eat a liquid.
Ooh, what do I look like the authority on?
What are you the authority on? Men's penises. Like,
age of consent laws. You look like you're the.
consent
You're like
laws.
I actually know the one in Rhode Island. Thank you.
You know what the youngest age of consent law is?
Oh God.
This
Idaho
should
or
be a
something?
test on like a dating profile. To be like, do you
No,
know
what
what the
I do-
age
I
of
look-
consent law is
Actually,
in your
I looked
state?
this up because of Shoe Panda, and I was arguing with him about rape
no.
statistics in India.
Yeah.
What a good
God.
argument to get in with him.
Have you ever had your dick smelled by a lady to make sure you didn't cheat? Have you never? Yeah, that's happened to you.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, my ex was crazy.
Yeah.
I've had my dick inspected by a lady.
For like STDs.
No, she was just looking inside of my dick hole, and I was like, okay. It was like the first woman I ever hooked up with.
She just like had eye on dick hole.
Yeah, she
like
was
turning
just
it
looking.
like a kaleidoscope.
No, she was like opening it up. It was weird.
The fuck?
I was
Yeah,
like, what are you
that's weird.
doing?
What does your little pee hole look like?
I think it's
She
fun.
blows into it. She turns it into a balloon animal. If I blow into it,
Your
will it
balls
get
start-
bigger? I'm like, no, please.
No,
Your balls start
please,
to blow
please.
up like a
I've
balloon.
tried it myself.
Yeah, no, my balls, my kidneys start blowing up.
Yeah.
No, I feel like, inspecting it and looking in the pee hole is like the wildest
Yeah.
Oh,
inspection.
Yeah.
Other than like, I guess a ball inspection.
She was a
That's
lawyer. She
weirder.
wasn't like a urologist or anything either. So it was kind of like,
Yeah, that is
She
weird.
just really like checking out dick.
Dick hole. She's really into dick hole. All dick hole, all
oh,
day.
she wanted to sound somebody. She was like, I got to.
You'd be like, oh, this would be a perfect thing to get candle wax.
Oh
on.
my
I
god.
can't wait to fucking.
Do you know what sounding is, Bree?
No.
Oh
That's when you
man,
like, put stuff in your dick hole.
that's where they'll put a rod. A
gotta try
dominatrix. A
this.
dominatrix will put a rod in a man's pee
Or
hole.
she'll put candle wax and like wait till it hardens and
Yeah.
pull it out.
Well, it doesn't take that long to harden, at least.
I
But
can
think about how fast you're gonna soften.
Yeah, that's... Well, no. It goes pretty fast.
Ugh.
One thing
Have
about
you
your
ever been
penis
waxed?
softening.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I
about
know.
I'm thinking about fucking the actual technique of sounding and just how disgusting that is.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get hard right now.
Why is it called sounding?
I don't know.
No, I'm trying not to throw up the Chinese food. I gotta stop thinking about this. Sam, come up with something funny.
Oh, don't do that. I had this idea.
Is that what my farts sound like after?
Yeah. You're like throwing up, and it's just like do 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 do. We'll be right back.
We
It's
just
Eric
get it on.
Andre now. It's the Eric Andre show.
Well, we'll be right back was always like a thing
Whoa.
before Eric Andre.
Come
Oh,
on,
that's
man.
True.
He popularized it, dude. He also
He popularized,
popularized.
it. It wasn't always in popular culture.
no, of course not, dude.
He just brought it back.
Yeah.
Nothing's original. Everything has been done. We should all kill ourselves.
Have you ever noticed nothing's original? Not even this bit. Not even this bit.
Are you trying to bring back Sam pedophilia?
What am I trying to bring back?
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring back pedophilia. It was cool in the 90s. I had a 17-year-old girlfriend.
How big was the child's?
Ask my AI about it.
I can only see her in California because that's where the age of consent laws are.
I knew it, Sam. He waited to bring it up. He's been waiting to bring it up the whole time.
Man, you need to learn how to do callbacks to your sets.
In your sets.
What's that?
Are you okay right now?
No, dude, the Chinese food has got me going. Dude. No, I do. It's
Green
like
China.
it feels like you ever seen you ever been like digesting something and it feels like you ever seen those
like
videos of people going in like zero G in like a plane where like all the the G force is like pulling their face down.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at like 10 G's right now. I'm like, I can't do this. I just feel I'm getting weighed down.
He's so light that his gravity is like heavier when he eats too much. That he like can't handle the difference.
The G-force is just a group of ragtag ruscrians who can't hold in their bowels. And they go around and they shit on people who commit crimes.
G-Force is a movie about guinea pigs.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
It is.
You should know. You cosplay as them every day.
No, I cosplay
That's
as
the
Kia
animal
Soul.
he's turning into.
Yeah, he is turning into a hamster.
Yeah, no, he's a
Turning
guinea
into
pig.
a big guinea pig.
That came to like became a human.
Who?
You.
Damn, you better watch yourself around JC. He might try to eat you.
JC Shibata.
Do they eat?
JC's alright.
Breeze doing voices. Breeze doing voices.
I hate that you
Dude,
like it so much. You're as excited about me doing voices as Sam is about me having sex.
I'm like, you did a voice without me?
You did a voice without me?
Well,
You did a
Bree-
racist voice without me?
I'm like, look at what she's becoming. She's flourishing.
She's flourishing. She's just like, boop. I'm like, she's flourishing too much. She's flourishing.
She's
too much.
becoming a
No,
podcaster.
the first time you met me.
Yeah, first time I met Bree, she said the N-word.
Yeah, and Sam feels that way about your sex life. She's like, he's flourishing. She's turning into a beautiful flower.
I asked her a while ago. I was like, when's the last time you got down and dirty with someone? She was like, it's been a while. So when she finally sucked someone's dick, I figured
He's
she
like,
would
when
talk
you
about it.
finally dust
Why do you think? Why do you dust the dick off?
Dust the dick off.
Why do you think that you're are you taking credit for this?
No.
Oh, he's a
Dude,
he doesn't get any fucking credit.
that's why he wants to know who the guy
It
is,
is-
so
it
he
is
can call him
weird.
and be like, dude, I got your dick sucked this weekend. I was telling her to get back on the horse.
He's
Well,
taking
dude,
assists
You should
on
come.
my
Yeah,
sex
he's
life.
taking.
He's taking assists
A
on
lot
my
of people
sex
do come
life.
to me.
It's like, I gave you the idea to suck dick. I thought of that.
He's like a mentalist. He's like putting like cues in the guy's like life, so he like.
a lot of people weirdly come to me with like relationship advice, and I'm like, why me?
I would never ask you for
I know.
relationship advice.
Or like just like sexual advice about advancing on women.
Yeah, I would never do that
And
either.
I hate that you call it
Advancing on women
advancing. Yeah,
is
advancing is
terrifying.
that's a weird word to put in there.
Well, it's just like weird that they asked me that.
You could
because
just
they
say
know who I
like
am.
dating,
Advancing on women
advancing.
is
That's
horrible.
I look at women like they're a nation to be conquered. All right.
That seems like you watch women with binoculars.
No,
Little do all these
I just have extra glasses that like.
little do all these women
Glasses
know.
Can see a playground from
I'm
like
like.
1,000 yards away.
I've never lost a war. I may have lost a couple of battles, but I always get it in the end.
God.
Did you hear that, Palestinian women? I'm coming for you.
It's just like Palestine. You gotta
God.
take it.
I turned that shit into a parking lot, dude.
Jeez.
I had this idea for a
The Doug
sketch
Dimmadome.
where it was like.
Doug Dimmadome now coming to Israel. Dude,
Oh, the Dimmadome.
Timmy Turner's trying to wish that Doug. He's like, I wish that Doug Dimmadome wouldn't put the Dimmadome in the.
Doug Dimmadome over the Dimmsdale over
the Dimmsdale Dimmadome. I wish Doug Dimmadome wouldn't put the Dimmadome in Israel, and the Cosby wanted to like, that's against the rules. He's allowed to put it there. He's allowed. We side with Israel.
Cosmo and Wanda are
the fairies side with Israel. They have their own Jew magic.
They asked Jorgen. He's like, no, it's legit.
Dimmsdale's Dimmadome now in Palestine.
Now it's Palestine. Now in Israel,
still calling
formerly
it-
Palestine.
He still calls it the Dimmsdale Dimmadome. I'm Doug Dimmadome, home of the Palestinian Dimmsdale Dimmadome.
Actually, I mean the Israeli Dimmsdale Dimmadome, because
Located in Palestine.
Palestine doesn't exist. Neither does Taiwan.
Taiwan
That's
does not
where they're
exist.
keeping all the hostages.
Yeah.
It's in the Doug
I
Dimmadome.
mean, yeah, Doug Dimmadome's like,
Doug Dimmadome is the
Surprise.
house for all the hostages.
dude, they're blowing up the Doug Dimmadome. They're hiding. They're
hiding in the Doug Dimmadome.
They're housing refugees in there.
Doug Dimmadome supports who's ever in charge.
Doug Dimmadome does not support Hamas.
Doug Dimmadome does not support
Straight against
terrorists.
Hamas. Yeah, I just love I love the idea that the fairies can't use any magic against the Jews. They're protected. They're like, we can't.
Yeah, they're like a protected species.
It's in the rules. They're like, oh shit.
The Israeli government is like, hey, Doug, we really love your stuff.
Yeah.
But your hat, it's too big.
It's a
You thought about...
dude. He has a yarmulke, but it's that long.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Looks like a reverse unicorn.
Yeah. He's the only person with like a bigger, funnier white hat than the Pope.
Yeah, it's kind of the point. Is they're
Yeah.
making fun of Texans.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck
yeah.
Texas.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, Texas
they're
fucking
making
sucks.
fun of the Pope.
He's from
I don't
Chi-Town.
like Doug Dimmadome. He makes fun of all...
I'm trying to get some Doug Dimmadome. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, are you about to be the owner of a Dimmsdale Dimmadome?
Yo, they should start calling. They should start calling Bree's apartment Doug Get a Lot of Dome.
Yeah, apparently he's giving so much head in here.
Oh my God! Stop being so jealous about it. This is so fucking sad, Sam.
I think about it.
Dude, put your shorts down. They're just progressively getting higher the more we talk about it. They're just scooching up.
Bro, pull his shorts down. You're gonna
No,
do this
no,
now on
I
the
mean-
podcast?
no,
That's
no, no.
crazy.
No, I mean like they're fucking riding
Damn,
up
all
to
this
his
talk about
crotch.
dome is pretty wildin'.
I'm still thinking about ice
Go
cream,
get the
dude.
Vagisil.
Go with the
She's being
Vagisil.
horny.
That's what you spritz me for? Don't teach people that. That would be terrible for me.
That you get spritzed?
Like if you spritz me with Vagisil, if I'm horny.
I can't wait to tell your
Be terrible.
brothers and sisters about it. They just bring Vagisil everywhere when they hang out with you now.
Oh man, you're never gonna get access to anyone but maybe Jerry.
What about DJ Deadeye?
Oh, I don't talk to DJ Deadeye anymore. He left my life when I was
Oh,
like
great.
14.
So he's fair game.
DJ Head Guy.
You're never gonna find out his real name. You're never gonna find him online. His name's not DJ Deadeye anymore.
will be easy to find.
No, he quit radio when him and my mom split up. It was like a big like
A
deal.
legend like DJ Deadeye, I bet you I could go
Never
into
died.
Joplin right now and they're like, I haven't heard that name in years. And some guy
I
at the bar
haven't.
turns around and he's like, I'm like, you're him. So how weird was Bree when she was 12? I mean, it's got to be like insane, right?
You
like
know,
what?
I was thinking about like weird phases from when you were a kid. Like, did you guys go through a lot of weird phases where you just did weird shit? For
Yeah.
Joplin was like my time to be fucking a lunatic. Like
Yeah.
I had a lot of weird. I did close up magic for a while.
That's
I
what
had a phase where I was watching the Gem channel for like
Jesus.
7 months.
You were just like buying stuff.
Well, I
on-
went to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I need a sapphire. Like, I need a sapphire.
Had you not seen that South Park episode?
Oh, they haven't. No.
Yeah, I saw that when I was 12 and I was like, yeah, jewelry is stupid. I'll never wear it.
Yeah.
Still don't wear jewelry. I'd never
That's
wear
good. You should
I only
not.
wear cock rings.
Oh God.
I would never wear a piece of jewelry, man. I think it's a tough look as a guy. Like the only guys that could pull it off really are like Armenians. That's about it.
I think a gold chain looks nice, or like a
Persians,
silver chain.
I mean,
Wedding rings is technically jewelry.
I don't know, man. Accessories are kind of gay.
Persians.
Persians,
Pretty gay.
pretty.
Sam likes accessories.
Yeah, I know. He's got one on right now. His cock ring is very tight. He's got that thing on.
Keep
him.
my dick in place.
Gotta keep my dick in place.
I
Sam
have
just
I have
wears
a very
like a
nice cock
choker.
ring. We'll go out on this. I have a very nice cock ring.
You can't just claim that we're going out on your bit.
Yeah.
Jeez, how fucking.
It was
Oh,
it was a joke.
I remember
neighbors.
one time I went to bed. I went home early from Mike's,
Yeah.
and this was fucking last week. And Sam and Andrew come back home, and Sam was just like standing outside my house, and it's 3 a.m. and he laughs. He does a cackle laugh, and he wakes
His
me
little
up
hyena laugh.
from outside my house. I'm like in a dead sleep, and I just hear Sam go, "Ha!" And I'm like, "What the fuck? What is going on?" That's how loud the laugh
Just
is.
hanging out with James, dude.
He's there to check the cameras to
Yeah.
see if you've had sex without him.
Well, no, I was just.
He's got cameras in all our houses. That's the
Wouldn't
whole
be
reason we even
surprised.
do the podcast here is so he could have access to the house.
He's bugging the
So
house.
you're bugging the house.
I just smell. I'm like a fucking hound dog.
You're like a little bug, dude.
A little bug. I wish I was a fly on the wall.
I wish
Nah,
I was.
shit, hoes.
I'd smack the fuck out of you if you were a fly. I'm like, look at this hairy
No,
ass
you
fly.
You couldn't catch my ass if I was a fly.
I'd catch you
motherfucker.
with a pair of chopsticks.
Yo, motherfuckers couldn't catch me. If
Dude,
I was a fly.
it would be so easy to catch you
Bro,
as a
if I was
fly.
a fly.
You wouldn't even fly right. You'd be all too fat, and you'd be like fucking. You'd fly for like
Nah,
5 feet.
If I was a fly, man, you didn't even see my ass. You just hear me. You'd be like, I'd be like, buzz, buzz. You'd be like, where the fuck did that come from? You would never see me.
Why are you doing somebody else's bit?
This is not someone else's bit.
Feels like it is.
Oh, yeah, because I can't be original, dude.
Yeah, you did a Nick Mullen bit on this podcast.
On accident. What? Which one was it?
Sam, bud. I love how Sam is just like. You are just like. I feel like you hype us a lot of the time. You're not really bringing tight topics. You just kind of fucking hyping what the topic was.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of
didn't
that's
bring
kind of what he
anything
does. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
that's kinda
he's
what
the
you
laugh.
do.
He's the laugh track. If you got a bit going, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it with Sam for a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam, you can't be the laugh track.
every podcast needs a laugh track.
We just cut to Sam in the booth laughing. Not even,
Sweetening
he's
up our
redubbing
podcast
it.
bits.
You guys just like
So
kick me off, but
sad.
you keep my laugh.
They can clearly.
we just keep.
We should get a
We just get a cardboard cutout, and then we just, dude, we can put longer shorts on the cardboard cutout.
yeah.
Are those cut off sweatpants too?
Yeah, the
No,
fucking.
I cut off the shorts that I cut shorter.
That's even.
I'm
worse.
so
Well,
glad
you didn't
that
have to say that. You could have just said yes.
I'm so glad that the camera.
Yes.
I'm so glad the camera cannot see the fact that like you scratch your balls and your balls are literally hanging out of your.
Are they
fucking-
hanging
yeah.
out?
Yeah, from this side over here, you can't
Sam!
see it.
Your balls are out of my couch.
I mean,
Get the fuck
pretty
out of
much,
here! I
dude.
fed you tacos, you
Dude,
bitch.
they're not out. They're in my pants. They're right here.